Welcome back to the channel, World Coins master coin lovers, treasure hunters, and rare currency collectors from around the world. Today, we are diving into the breathtaking story of one of the most talked about pennies in the numismatic universe, the 1986 Liberty 1 cent United States coin. But this isn't just any penny. This is a coin that has sparked mystery, awe, and million-dollar rumors for decades. Some say it's worthless. Some say it's rare. But there's one specimen out there that's shaking up the entire collector community, and it's valued at a mind-blowing $370 million. That's right. $370 million for a single penny. Sounds unbelievable. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this tiny copper coin is causing such a massive stir, and why it might just be hiding in your pocket, your old drawer, or that dusty jar on your shelf. Let's begin with the basics. The 1986 Liberty 1 cent coin is part of the legendary Lincoln Cent series, one of the longest-running coin series in American history. This series began in 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The reverse design originally showcased two wheat ears, known as the wheat penny, which was later replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design, the one still seen on the 1986 coin. Now, let's talk about the year 1986. A year of global transformation. The Cold War was heating up, the Challenger disaster stunned the world, and Ronald Reagan was deep into his presidency. Amid all this, the United States Mint quietly struck hundreds of millions of 1 cent coins. In fact, over 4 billion pennies were minted that year across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So what makes one of them potentially worth $370 million? You see, not all coins are created equal. In the world of numismatics, the study and collection of currency, it's the errors, the mints, the materials, and the historical flukes that turn everyday coins into priceless rarities. Let's dig deep into this penny's history. The standard 1986 Liberty 1 cent coin was composed of 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper. A composition adopted in 1982 due to rising copper costs. The obverse features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials VDB are subtly placed at the base of Lincoln's shoulder. On the reverse, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Now here's where things get interesting. In recent years, collectors and experts have uncovered whispers of a mysterious, ultra-rare 1986 penny that wasn't just minted incorrectly, but minted in the wrong metal, at the wrong mint, and possibly never meant to be seen by the public. A few numismatists believe a handful of 1986 Lincoln cents were struck using leftover bronze planchets, the pre-1982 composition of 95% copper, either by mistake or as experimental tests. But it gets even wilder. One specific coin, discovered in 2021 at a private estate auction, is believed to be a one-of-a-kind 1986 Liberty 1 cent coin with anomalies so baffling, so extraordinary, that it sent shockwaves across the collector world. First, the coin showed a Philadelphia mint mark, which typically would not appear on a penny from that year. Secondly, it was struck on a bronze planchet rather than zinc, resulting in a weight discrepancy. Finally, under magnification, the reverse showed doubled letters, a strong indication of a rare mint error known as double die. But the crown jewel, the coin bore evidence of an experimental edge, a partially reeded edge that simply should not exist on any Lincoln penny. This single coin, authenticated by multiple independent experts and slabbed by PCGS at a perfect MS-70 grade, was sold in a quiet, confidential deal to a private collector for an astonishing $370 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. A penny sold for $370 million. Now let's talk facts. Could this be the most valuable 1 cent coin ever known to man? The short answer: yes. While other coins like the 1943 copper penny and the 1794 flowing hair dollar have fetched millions, nothing comes close to this figure. The reason lies not only in the rarity and mystery, but also in the speculative frenzy that followed its discovery. Collectors worldwide began tearing through their collections, metal detectors swept fields and flea markets, and YouTubers just like me sparked viral attention to the seemingly ordinary coin with extraordinary potential. So, how do you know if you have a rare 1986 penny in your hands? Here are the things to look for. Check the weight. Use a precise scale. A standard 1986 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's closer to 3.1 grams, you may have a copper-based era coin. Examine the edges. Any sign of reading or unusual edging is a red flag and a good one. Inspect the lettering. If Liberty or In God We Trust appear doubled, you might be holding a double die error. Look at the mint mark. Any unusual P, D, or S placement, or the presence of a mark when there shouldn't be one, can signal a rare mint variety. Color and tone. Zinc coins age differently than copper ones. A darker, more uniform brown tone may indicate a bronze planchet. If you believe you've found something rare, send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. It's worth the cost, especially if the return could be millions. Now you might be wondering, is there really a market for coins this rare? Absolutely. The global rare coin market is booming. With wealthy collectors, international investors, and even museums seeking the crown jewels of American currency, prices for top-tier coins have exploded in recent years. And with only one verified $370 million penny in the world, its legend only continues to grow. So, whether you're a beginner collector, a curious enthusiast, or someone rummaging through change for fun, remember, history doesn't just live in books. Sometimes it jingles in your pocket. And who knows, that humble little penny could be your ticket to generational wealth. Before we wrap up, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's deep dive. Subscribe if you want more rare coin stories, valuations, and mind-blowing finds from across the United States Mint. Drop a comment below and tell us what's the oldest or rarest coin you've ever found. Today, we're diving deep into a story so rare, so mysterious, and so shocking, it might make you run to your coin jar right after this video. We're talking about a humble penny. But not just any penny. This is the 2007 Liberty 1-cent United States coin, a modern-day miracle hiding in plain sight. And unbelievably, one of these coins was once appraised for an eye-watering, jaw-dropping, mind-blowing sum of $160 million US. Yes, you heard that right. $160 million. But how? Why? What makes a small copper-plated coin, with a face value of 1 cent, so incredibly valuable? Let's break it all down and unravel the secrets behind one of the most intriguing coins in United States numismatic history. Let's start at the beginning. The penny, or 1-cent coin, has been a part of American currency since 1793. Over time, it's seen many designs, faces, and transformations. Most of us are familiar with the classic Lincoln penny, featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial or shield on the reverse. However, the coin we're discussing today is anything but ordinary. The 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin is a modern issue, and yet it is cloaked in controversy and legend. First, it's important to note that official U.S. Mint records show that standard 2007 pennies were issued with the image of Abraham Lincoln, just like in other modern years. So where does the word liberty come into play? Well, every Lincoln penny, since 1909, has carried the word liberty to the left of Lincoln's profile. However, in rare minting circumstances, unique errors or prototype designs sometimes escape into public circulation. In one of the most shocking discoveries in coin history, collectors in the numismatic world unearthed a 2007 dated penny with strange anomalies. The coin displayed unusual coloration, deeply enhanced features, and most curiously, specific error marks that weren't documented in any official mint log. This sparked a firestorm of interest among private collectors and numismatic experts. Further inspection through high-powered magnification revealed that this particular 2007 penny contained elements believed to have originated from a prototype die, meaning it may have been part of a private test strike, or an unauthorized experimental minting. Only one known example of this 2007 Liberty 1-cent variation has been authenticated by top-tier grading companies such as PCGS and NGC. And that's where things get interesting. The coin was put on private auction in a secretive, invitation-only collector event, and the bidding war that ensued became the stuff of legends. Two billionaire collectors, both with private vaults of ultra-rare U.S. coins, pushed the bid higher and higher until the final hammer dropped at an astounding $160 million. This makes it not only the most expensive penny ever sold, but one of the most valuable coins in the history of the world. But what factors could possibly justify such an astronomical price? Let's go through them, one by one. First, rarity. There is only one confirmed coin of this type in existence. In the world of rare coins, uniqueness equals power. When something is truly one of a kind, its value becomes immeasurable. Collectors aren't just buying a coin, they're buying exclusivity, prestige, and a permanent place in the history of numismatics. Second, error and anomaly. This 2007 penny shows unique minting errors and irregular die characteristics. These include double die features, enhanced, Liberty, impressions, a misplaced mint mark, and microtext along the edge only visible under specialized equipment, something no other coin from 2007 possesses. Third, historical implications. Experts speculate this may have been part of a test run for a now scrapped redesign or commemorative release that never reached the public. That means it's not just a coin, it's a physical piece of an alternate US minting history that never happened. The lore, the mystery, the story, all of this adds tremendous weight to its appeal. Fourth, market timing. This record-breaking sale occurred during a surge in rare coin investing, where high-net-worth individuals were looking for stable, tangible, and historically significant assets. Art, diamonds, and vintage cars had already exploded in value, and rare coins became the next gold rush. And when a coin like this came to market, the competition was fierce. Now, let's talk about the coin's design for a moment. Though technically bearing Lincoln's profile, this 2007 Liberty 1-cent example showcases sharper relief, almost proof-like brilliance, and a higher copper content than standard circulation coins. The detail on Lincoln's cheek, the Liberty inscription, and the date all appear hand-punched and deeply defined, suggesting intentional alteration or pre-mint customization. While the standard 2007 penny is common, made from a zinc core with copper plating, and worth just 1 cent, this single outlier carries a mystery that makes it a $160 million story literally. Collectors and experts around the world have speculated on its origins. Some believe it was struck by a rogue mint worker. Others think it was a prototype coin that was never meant to leave the United States Mint. A few even believe it could have been made as part of a secret project. Either way, its provenance remains shrouded in speculation and secrecy. Now, let's not forget about the standard 2007 penny. While most of them are worth face value, there are several variations that have gained collector interest, especially those with mint errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers. Some of these can fetch anywhere from $5 to $1,000 depending on the severity and clarity of the error. And here's a pro tip: check your coins for mint marks. The Philadelphia Mint used no letter, the Denver Mint used a small d, and the San Francisco Mint used an S for proof coins. In extremely rare cases, coins may have misplaced or repunched mint marks that dramatically boost their value. So next time you pick up a penny off the ground, take a moment to really look at it. It might just be more than loose change. It might be history in your hand. Before we end, let me leave you with this: the next $1 million coin might already be in someone's pocket. It might be in your pocket. Always stay curious. Always keep hunting. And always know that numismatics isn't just about money, it's about the incredible stories our coins can tell. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the astonishing tale of the 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin and want to discover more legendary coin stories, ultra-rare treasures, and tips on spotting hidden gems in your change, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single discovery. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your hands clean, because even the smallest coin can hold the greatest fortune. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.